Greetings, traveler. Today I'm doing something different. I'm going to give you an update on the channel, and I'm going to play a game with you for the very first time. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Xanthos. I've been working in the games industry for over 14 years now. I've been working mainly on game design, coming up with new concepts and all sorts of fun stuff. And I've been making these videos about game design related topics, so analyzing games or what it's like to work in the games industry, and a lot of stuff about Dungeons and Dragons as well, because I think it's an excellent tool to learn game design with. And the videos I've been making, I think I want to refine the quality a little bit, so I want to make fewer of them per week, but hopefully try to make them more enjoyable for you guys. So I'm going to be doing that starting this week, I suppose. And for today, I want to do something special. A friend of mine who works at Ubisoft told me about this game they're making. So I've never played it. I've never tried it before. I barely know what it is about, which is an action game. And I want to dive into this Morbid Metal for the very first time, knowing nothing, and sort of share my thoughts going through the game. And hopefully it's going to be enjoyable for you, traveler. So let's do that. Let's dive in. Demo save. So this is what I want to do. This is something I do for video game projects very often, is when I'm playing something new, I want to just share my thoughts as I'm going through things. This is very useful for game development because we might encounter thoughts of players that the developers didn't anticipate. So, for example, I don't know what's the real case, but maybe the developers, when they present us with this screen, they think we will choose this one because this one seems like the current one. I guess it's the current one. Or they will want us to choose this if we haven't played the game before. But when I see this, I get confused, because if this is a brand new save and this is a brand new save, what's the difference? Why is there this text here? Anyway, I don't know what this is all about, so I'll pick this one because in my mind this seems new. Well, this, even though seemingly it's new, it's already named and so on, so I don't know what this is about. Anyway, let's jump in. I love these screens. I like all sorts of computer related things, and when they go so fast that you can't understand what's going on, it's even cooler. This reminds me of Warframe. Okay. Let's move around. Movement feels nice and fluid. Okay, let's move on. I tried clicking to hit something with my sword, but it doesn't do anything.
Will it be enough this time?
Notice how the game expected me to press space to go through the tutorial tip, but actually clicking works just the same. I think that's fascinating from a tutorial design perspective. Press shift briefly to dash, then release it to keep running.
They find their feet so quickly these days. No
Okay.
stumbling around on patchy biped algorithms. Almost makes me nostalgic.
You can double jump. Holy shit. Double jump is the most mysterious mechanic ever in games. I like how it started from things like Mario, where, you know, it's a pretty loose, pretty non-realistic environment, and then it made its way to absolutely everything else. Begin with a dash by pressing shift and running towards the edge, then leap off and perform a double jump in midair by pressing space. Finally use the dodge shift to extend your jump. Wow, this is so confusing. So the third thing I'm asked to do in the game is do a double running, double jumping, shifting, dodging thing in the air to extend my jump. Okay. So
What an elegant moveset
Jesus Christ.
inherited. How pleasing.
Using the anchors in the air will launch you to the next platform. When the icon appears below the anchors, press C, then follow it up with a dash or jump to adjust your landing. When the icon appears below the anchors, press C, then follow it up with a dash or a jump to adjust your landing. I have no idea what this means. What? What? Oh. Okay, finally some combat. Click to attack. Avoid enemy attacks by pressing shift to dodge during combat. You can dodge at any time, even during attacks. This will cancel your current action, alright?
Are your combat systems online yet?
I love counter-based systems, so let's see how this goes. Yeah. Yeah. What button is this? Wow. I have no idea what button this is. So use up down XV. XV to switch between enemies. Oh, this is the tab. Right, this is tab. Okay, and lock the camera on the enemy. Use XV to switch between enemies. Does that mean up and down on the numeric? Not the numeric, the arrow keyboard. The arrow keys. I guess we'll find out after we lower the music a little bit. Oh, hey. So tab locks them, okay, and then W and A does something. Or up and down. Up and down doesn't do anything. Oh, sorry. So this is something that's different from something like Bayonetta, I guess, where you get only the super special body splitting dodge animation if you actually dodge at the nick of time. In this case, it just always happens. Okay, interesting. Use your available skills to attack the enemies. Warning, skills take time to recharge. Nano blades. E. Launch lethal energy blades from a distance. Blink strike. Q. Instantly vaults flux to the enemy for a single violent strike. What is flux, precious?
You're a natural, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. From I guess it's from Monster Hunter. What? Yes, launch blades. I guess from Monster Hunter, the early Monster Hunters didn't have this lock mechanic. and I got used to fighting in 3D space without it. Also, I guess things like Soul Calibur had 3D fighting, or this other game I used to play, Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar was fun. I had high hopes for Bloody Roar. I wish they make more of it. Hooah! Oh, I need to do more of these things. Oh no, I need to do... yeah. So this is something confusing, like how do you target with that ability? I guess it's automatically targeting something. Okay, onwards. Thank you, arrows. Thank you for telling me not to go this way. This cable here is so mysterious. Why is there a cable here? What is this place to begin with? I feel like I'm in Zion. These things will partially heal me. Okay, cool. I like to be partially healed. The indicator above enemies' heads shows when they will attack. It does? When you see the indicator, press shift immediately to execute a perfect dodge and then attack by pressing click to execute a counter and inflict massive damage. So this is my absolute favorite mechanic in video games. A well-timed dodge and counter. Yeah, this is awesome. So I like it, especially when you can do it like this. So I like it when, if you execute it correctly, you get a bigger benefit or a better attack than if you just dodged and continued with your attacks as normal. That's my favorite part. Charge your special skill by performing combos. Using it consumes 1 charge. Destroy your enemies with a Flux's special skill by pressing R. When I read these things, I always wonder what the definition is. What's the special skill? What is considered a combo? Is a combo an attack where I press click multiple times, or is the counter super mega attack a combo? That's a question. It consumes 1 charge, okay. Destroy your enemies with Flux's special skill by pressing R. Here, Flux. Am I Flux? Or is my skill Flux? And does my skill has a special skill that is activated with R? I'm very confused. That didn't work out. Oh no, but I have to use a special one, okay. Strike.
Well done. Who might you become?
Now, I know this is a moot point, but do robots need clothes and hair? The rule of cool. Nothing wrong with that. This kind of feels like well, I was gonna say Portal, but now we're outside in Japan. I like Japan. Ooh, shit.
Forget the lies she filled your mind with and focus. Slaughter your enemies and prove your worth to me.
So yeah, the reason why I like counters so much is because it makes gameplay so easy. Huh. So instead of doing all the skills and all the, you know, special gauge whatever, dodge, counter, done. Choose a routine. There's routines. Okay. This is like what was it? Vampire Survivors. Refreshing finisher. Reduces all the skills cooldown when you kill an enemy. Sounds good. Boost vitality. Increases your maximum health. Sounds good. Little companion. Deploys a small drone at the beginning of combat that shoots at nearby enemies. Number of drones 1. Attack interval 1. Damage 15. So what I think through this is definitely not this one. It's not worth it. This is the damage over time solution, and I don't like damage over time fights. I like fights where you just need to execute the right thing a few times and win. So it doesn't necessarily take 30 minutes to defeat the enemies. If you can do the right thing, it can take much less. Vitality boost. What I think about this one is given my playstyle up to now. I don't like to get stuck in combat and hitting the enemy over and over. I prefer this counter mechanic. So to do this counter mechanic, you're always observing the enemy, so it's unlikely I get hit that much, I hope. We'll see how this goes, but yeah, that's why I don't think I want this one. Refreshing finisher is reduces all skills cooldown when you kill an enemy. I think this is more useful because if I just want to kill an enemy like that robot that was in the air, I cannot do it with a perfect dodge and counter. I have to do it with a skill. So for those times this looks more useful. Yeah, so a normal person playing through a game might not stop to think about these things. They might just run through the game. But it's the game dev in me that wants to analyze everything. It's good when you vocalize these things because it takes... Oh, hello. It takes basically things that you think players think, or you think players encounter in the game, and puts them out in the open, and then the development team can have a discussion about it. While if you just observe a gameplay video and you have to guess what the players are thinking, then what you should do to improve the game is not very clear. Are you gonna... What's gonna happen here? Oh, I broke his shield, wow. Maybe I should have taken the hit points after all. Ah, okay. So these guys have multiple attacks. And when I do my counter thing, I don't interrupt them. So I do take damage, okay. This is where we use R. And we finish this guy easily. Okay. Another routine. Life Siphon. Heals you for a percentage of the damage you deal. Death Harvest heals you for a percentage of the enemy's health if they are killed by Flux's blade form. I have no idea what that means. Death Pulse releases a damaging energy pulse when you kill an enemy. So what is my thinking around these abilities? Definitely not Death Harvest. I have no idea what it does. It's completely unreliable to choose this one. Death Pulse, I don't know, damaging an enemy seems a moot point because I have no need to damage enemies. My counter and my skills are so completely overpowering that they kill enemies for me. So I don't feel I need more damage at this point. So another point here is that when it's chance based, so it's not even reliable. So when damaging an enemy, well, rather when killing an enemy, this damaging pulse will trigger. What if the enemies are not around to be damaged by the 50% damage pulse? Then it's going to be wasted as well. This seems the most reliable one. And yeah, I'll take some damage over time, I can't help it. So definitely this one. The other two look like non-options. Is this the right way? I forgot. There's these cables everywhere. What is there a lot of gardening happening? I guess there is a lot of gardening happening in this game. So this pipe starts from here. Where does it go? Yeah, either somebody's really into gardening or... So this pipe cable tube thing came up to here and got slashed. Does it continue? See, the reason why I like to look into this is because if you've heard of the word narrative, maybe you've encountered this. Although what narrative exactly means varies from person to person and game to game, apparently. But anyway, one way you can use it is instead of just telling people what happens in a game or what the story of a game is, you can just show it. So if the environment can be a hint of what happened, then you don't have to explain it with words. Now in this case, obviously we have a Japan themed stage that's ruins, but also it has high-tech stuff like this gate, which is very high-tech, but it's built into mossy stone. So what does that tell us about the world? Either that it's abandoned or somebody came to an abandoned place and likes to put watering hoses everywhere. Oh god, the jumping puzzles. Oh, the jumping puzzles. By the way, this what you're seeing here is at full graphics. The game asked me if I want to limit my frame rate at 240 and I said nope, 80 is good for me. Cannot skip. Okay, important stuff. We unlocked Eku. To be honest, I'd love to play with a character like that instead. If that... Yeah. So this is really cool, right? If he can one-shot things and he doesn't have to bother with like whiffing attacks all the time. Oh. That would be sweet. Oh, I can use this guy. Anyway, Echo is an elite heavy hitter for crushing crowds of enemies and dominating bosses with devastating power. If this guy can dodge and do the counter mechanic, he's definitely my guy. Use a shapeshift to instantly change your character, 1 to Flux and 2 to Echo. I still have no idea what what the story of this game is. Why do robots need clothes and why do they shapeshift? It's a mystery. Echo has 2 distinct wide-range skills, both including an airborne variant and a special skill. Ground Cleave launches enemies into the air. Echo Blade covers wider areas with 2 consecutive swings. Echo Strike charges a powerful single attack that deals a lot of damage. Okay, see this skill description I like more because I don't have to care about the name, although the names here do a good job of hinting what the skill actually does. This description is just more useful. So this tells you it launches them into the air. So I don't know anything about this game, but I know that if you launch enemies into the air, I guess they'll be kind of disabled for a little bit. Echo Blade covers wide areas with 2 consecutive swings. I mean, okay, I don't know much about the game, but probably if I get attacked by 2 or 3 of these little robots, then probably I can hit them all at once, which unfortunately doesn't work with my counter-based playstyle, but we'll see when we get there. And Echo Strike charges a powerful strike that deals a lot of damage. So again, I have no idea how this will actually take form, but because I did the R move before, I'm guessing and imagining that it will probably be similar to that. Let's find out. Oh, I just transformed. What? What is that? I died. You die, Mr. Bond. Wait, what? So I have to start from the beginning. Alright. Well then, there you have it. This is a short glimpse into the game. I wish I was good enough at action games to play more, but hopefully this gives you an idea of what this game is all about. Personally, I think I wouldn't mind playing a bit more with this character. What happened? Interact. Why did we go back here instead of respawning to the place we died? Hold on, I need to investigate this. You can consider this bonus time. We start back at the beginning of the level, dear God. Okay, let's play a little bit with this guy to see what he's like.
Show no mercy, no hesitation.
How do I use his special stuff? Ah, this is the area one. And this is, I guess, the hard-hitting one. There we go. That feels a lot better. A routine, okay. Rage in the machine. Yes. Grants a damage boost when your health is below a certain threshold. Nope. Death Pulse. Releases a damaging anyone. Nope. Fierce Echo. Boost the damage of... Wait, what's that thing? Echo Strike. Swing your blade twice. The second swing deals a fraction of the damage of the first swing. What? In addition to its normal damage or in total? So many questions. I wish that was explained. So anyway, Fierce Echo boosts the damage of the second swing of Eku's Echo Strike. Boosts the damage of the second swing of Eku's Echo Strike. Damage is based on the total damage dealt by the first swing. What? I have no idea what this means. I'm going to assume this means that the second strike does more damage and this increases than the first strike, and this increases the damage of the second strike. I have no idea how this works. This doesn't make any sense to me. Releases, no, we're not going to use that. And Rage in the Machine. So, oh man, so I have 3 bad choices here. Grants a damage boost when your health is below a certain threshold. No, look, I mean, if the enemies do a lot of damage, as it seems, when I died I had no idea I was at low hit points. So this is, yeah, this is just risky. And given how much, what a huge amount of progress you lose whenever you die. Like, I don't want to be anywhere near my dying point. So what do we do here? What do we do here? I really don't want to use the combos. Ah, but Fierce Echo is a skill, right? So I guess I might use it at some point. So I'm just taking it in good faith that this actually improves my damage by a significant amount. So the reason why I'm stressing this so much is because imagine that the second attack does, let's say, 5% of the damage of the first attack. So increasing that 5% by 75% is meaningless. Just the second attack is meaningless if that's the case. Just so it does too little damage. So I'm hoping that's not the case, and I'm hoping that the second attack actually does more. Can we counter this guy? Look at how little damage we're doing. There we go. Much better. Much better. There you go. Yeah. So much better. Ah. This is so much nicer. If I have to do repeated strikes on these tiny enemies, I would go crazy. What do we have to do? Oh, this guy. Another routine. Not this one. Flux's nano blades. What are nano blades? Okay, so is Flux the first robot then? Don't care. Oh god. Again, we are in a pickle with these choices. Man, none of these are useful. I'll take this one and I hope I never use it. I'm really not good at jumping puzzles. Swift shift. Shift.
Nothing that came before you matters.
Shift every 5 seconds. Shift what? Shape like my form. What? Why would I do that? Where do we go? Where do we go now? There. Oh god. Okay. So did I go around full circle? Maybe. I guess I did. Why did the game lead me back here? Or did I make progress? No, I did come from this place. No, that was... Oh, wait, so I did change my path. Okay. My bad. Okay. What is this green thing? Heal. Thank you. More cables. This place has a serious gardening operation going on. Alright, let's make it to the next boss and we'll stop for there. We'll stop there for now. More healing, yes. With F. Almost at full hit points. Oh man, I'm really not good at jumping mechanics and puzzles. Did we come from there? Nope. Did we come from here? Wait, where am I supposed to go? Is this an extra special bonus objective? More health, okay. Lots of health. Volumetric fog, the holy grail of graphics. What? Did you see that? The door just appeared. No, we have enough health for now. We get a void stone. Not rage in the machine, fierce echo. Oh, that thing again. I suppose. So the point of this area was to give us this boost. Maybe. Maybe. And to heal us before the... Heal us before the upcoming boss fight, I imagine. I still don't know why I'm doing all this. Why is a robot running around in ruins?
Let me witness this spectacle.
He didn't die. There you go. It's okay, you can still attack me. I know it's a bit easy, but it's so much fun when enemies telegraph their attacks like that. Come on, get up. You can do it. You can do it. Yay. Smack. So yeah, that's the reason why I like these counter attacks more. Because if we tried to attack all these enemies the traditional way, it would have taken like, I don't know how many hits to do it. But with these counter attacks it just takes 2 or 3 hits to take care of the whole crowd. Oh come on, that should have reached him. Another routine. Reduces all the skills cooldown. Yes, that's good. Traveling tremors. Echoes. Echo is me, right? Echoes ground cleave impacts nearby enemies and knocks them over. Okay. Fracturing fissure. Boosts the damage of Echo's basic attacks. I don't like my basic attacks. This is not bad. This is not bad. What I'm thinking about this is that when I kill an enemy, all my cooldowns are basically ready. And I only need my cooldowns for bosses and so on. So I use my cooldown to kill the boss, and that will refresh the cooldown, but either the cooldown was already ready so I didn't need to refresh it, or I used my skill to kill the boss of that little area. So because I killed the boss, I don't need to use skills anymore. And the skills recover based on time, not based on things I do. So I don't know, I'm a bit skeptical about this. Echo's cleave impacts nearby. Oh, this is the Q skill. I mean, what can I say? I never use the Q skill. And I think I'm not gonna use this one. I do use the basic attacks sometimes, like with that flying enemy just now. So I guess this one. So this is like, this way of picking upgrades is basically use case based upgrades. So you don't choose what sounds good or what has the biggest numbers. You choose what is most relevant based on the way you play or the situations you encounter in the game. So like doing plus 1000% damage with a skill you never use is not nearly as interesting as 10% more damage with a skill you use all the time. That's where that decision style comes from. Too soon. Yeah, so this is another great thing you can do with a counter style attacks. You can counter one enemy and attack another. It's evil! Like this. Did he fall over? He kind of did. Yeah. Yep. Counter all the way. Goodbye. Did I dodge the beam of that thing? Too soon. Alright, refresh rate. Where it says flux, I don't use flux. Charge up grants an additional flux, I don't use flux. Grants echoes, echo strike a bigger range. I guess that's my only choice. So Flux is the name of that other guy. Is this a secret? It is a secret. Tokens can be traded for routines from Eden. But it's not available in the demo, but it is available for picking up. I wonder if we can make it to the end of the demo.
So you will learn.
I'm gonna die, aren't I? Alright, when I die next time, we'll call it. Right. I got a D, even though I countered many things. So I guess this game is assuming that you'll be doing all these crazy combos and dodges all the time, which is completely fair. And do we start from, again, this level or somewhere else? We start from this place. Yeah, Flux is this guy. So at least we we figured that out. Flux is the sword guy. Is there like a shop here, maybe? Oh, there is a shop. There isn't a shop. All these guys are the elders who know much and can tell you exactly how to unlock permanent upgrades in neural nexus by using neural fragments collected during an interaction. Yeah, this really reminds me of Warframe. And this place, I guess, is the spawn enemy and test your skills place. Anyway. Alright, cool. Thank you to my friend for letting me know about this game. I hope this feedback is interesting for him and for you, traveler. If you have any questions about this, please let me know down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. And in the meantime, and as always, have fun.